This video is a brief overview of how to set up track learning and start-finish line on a MyChron 5. I have a MyChron 5.2T device on the left and then another device on the right. The one on the left has track learning enabled. The one on the right will go ahead and power on here. So you can see when it goes through the startup sequence, it will find the GPS satellites, and then right now track learning is enabled, and we can toggle between enabling and disabling. We will enable learning. However, you can also disable it and manually select the start-finish line on a track, or load on predefined tracks on RayStudio 3 software. So we'll enable it here, and then it will ask us to confirm the enabling of GPS learning there. So you can see it's confirmed the track learning has been enabled, and then it will pause for a brief moment and go to one of the home view screens on the device here. So once you drive around with track learning enabled and you meet the requirements for a closed circuit track, where you've essentially completed a closed loop within a certain distance where the start-finish line should occur. So at the moment you close the loop, if you are within a certain distance between where you started and where the loop is being closed, it will automatically state new track found, and then it will allow you to, so this is just a simple kidney-shaped race course here, and it will allow you to obviously toggle back and forth, previous or next here, where you'd like the start-finish line graphically to be. Obviously, once you do this and you click save, let's say we want the start-finish line to be there, it'll allow us to create a name. So we'll say, let's say A, B, C, and we'll click OK. Again, backspace here, and click save. Okay, so now when we go to menu, and we can see track management here. So when we click track management, we're manually selecting race courses on this device, so you can change that to be automatic, so it'll automatically select based on the nearest condition for a track type. So it'll automatically give you lap times based on the fact that you're on a race course that's already predefined. We'll leave it on manual so we can scroll through the track selections here that are available. So ABC, which is what we just defined, that data was actually collected 102 miles away from us, straight line distance. And then these are some courses that are near where I'm currently located on the globe. So you can see you can see that this is populated within the device definitions for the track maps. When you load RayStudio 3 software onto your computer and you connect it to the device, you can synchronize the track maps that are on the device with the ones that are on the computer. So any new ones that you create, you can go to the computer and then you can actually adjust the start-finish line. So we'll go back to this device here and we'll compare. So if we go menu, similar way, we go over to track management. This is also set up to be automatic. If we go tracks info here, so click exit, we'll make this manual. Track selection, it will show us another user setup track here, which is A star. That's what that was named there. So that, and then some predefined ones in the AiM database as well. So as I mentioned, you can change obviously the start-finish line based on GPS coordinates, cursor position, or some other factors on RayStudio 3 software, and then you can synchronize that back or load that back to the device to update the track map that's in the device. Going back, we can click exit here. So the mode manual means that every time we start the device, it will ask us to confirm the track that we're currently running. This is especially useful for when we're on, let's say, a road course or a karting circuit where there's multiple iterations or permutations of the same course, like a north, south, east, west part of the circuit, or a short course, long course, streets of willow, big willow, things like that. So that allows us to select the exact version of the course that we're going to be running on that day. This is useful if you want the first lap to actually be accurate on the device. Once you complete the lap, even if you have manual selected, it'll recognize that you're obviously doing a certain version of the course, and it will automatically adjust its selection to be the correct course. So automatic, if you have automatic selected, it will take about a lap to correct itself. If it didn't by chance select the correct one, based on the distance away from the course itself, wherever that geolocation would be in the software. And then for the manual mode, obviously you're manually selecting which version of the course you'd like to do there. So that was a brief features and overview of selecting a start-finish line.